Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got a pattern for you here today. This is a very simple 2-row repeat pattern, and I'm going to name it the beaded rib stitch. I tell you why, because it is actually you probably know how to do the rib stitch, which is basically you work into the back loops of any stitch, and it creates this little rib that you can use for cuffs of jumpers, cardigans, scarves. So this is my modern version of the rib, should I say, but rather than a plain old rib, it kind of creates this little bead on the edge here, and it's a great one for blankets, etc., but it's absolutely fantastic for scarves. The reason being, I made one like this for my dad, and as you can see, the way it sits down is really nice, and the bead gives it a bit of a weight, and you know, and scarves, you know, they can scrunch in and scrunch out, and it's the perfect pattern. So like I said, I made one for my dad, and my brother loved it so much that I made one for him as well. You can make it for ladies or gents. It's just a straightforward, simple pattern, and it looks, like I said, it looks wonderful for scarves. So you would need to work, if you're doing a scarf, you would need to work your length, however long you like your scarf, do your chain. The only thing is, it's any number of chains, which is great. So there's no odd chains or even chains. Just chain as many as you need in the yarn that you want to use and the hook that you want to use. Now I've just done this sample in lightweight yarn with a 4mm crochet hook, which is nice and light for a scarf, but if you want to make them out of your own materials, then, you know, go ahead and do that. The other thing is, obviously, for a blanket, it will take a lot longer. Well, not that long, depends on how fast you crochet. Because like I said, it is a single crochet stitch. So single crochet, we're pulling up 2 loops together to form these little beads here. I guess you could do it with a half double crochet. You could try it with that. All that will happen is that you'll have more spacings between these rows. So this is with a single crochet. With a half double crochet, probably be about there, and then with a double crochet, probably be, you know, it'll be, the distance here would be wider. So you can decide how you want to space them, but I actually like it with a single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this. Okay, so I've got some lightweight yarn here. Just bear with me, ball's gone a bit messy. Okay, so work the sample with me, see how you feel, and if you want to make a scarf, you can actually get any types of yarns for scarves, really. So like I said, single crochet is all you need. Well, it's not even really a single crochet, we're picking up, it's 2 single crochets together, I would say, which what forms that bead. So I'll chain 15. Actually, just bear with me. Do I have another 4mm? Only because I just realised I'm using green yarn. No problem at all. I'll just grab another colour. I'll use the peach. Forgot that my hook is green. So chain 15. The first row is a single crochet row, so you never count the one on the hook. Skip one, go to the next one, pull up the loop and pull through 2. So this is the only single crochet row that you will do, and you can end with a single crochet as well at the top if you're making a scarf. You can leave it plain, it looks just as nice, or you can add a tassel on, or a different type of edge, whatever you prefer. If I get to the end of a row before you do, please do pause, and if the video is going too fast, pause it now, and you can see a settings wheel will appear. It should be on the screen that you're watching, maybe up here somewhere, or maybe down below, I can't remember, but it's a little wheel, so click on that and playback options will come up. Move the slider across to the left and that will slow the speed for you. You can also at that point add captions and subtitles. Right, so your single crochet row is done, and we're going to chain one, and this row and every other row, it's a 1 row repeat, which is brilliant, is exactly the same. So we won't chain any single crochet or anything. We'll go straight into our little bead. So you just go into the back loop. So there's the front, there's the back. You want to do back loop, pull up a loop, next one, back loop, pull up a loop, 3 loops, pull through all 3. You will then start from the one that you've just completed, you've just used, should I say, and then go to the next one and pull through 3. So use the same one again, go to the next one, 3 loops, pull through all 3. Like I said, I'm using a 4mm hawk, and I'm using lightweight yarn, which I think is great for scarves anyway, because it's lightweight, it allows it, you know, a bit of movement as well. You can use bulkier yarns. You can try this if you want to make a chunky scarf. Always remember to go into the one, because I know I have done this. Go to the one that you've just used, and then 1 stitch extra. The next one, pull through 3. Go to the one you've just used, pull up the loop, and then go to the next one. So you're increasing by 1 stitch every time. Oh, just bear with me. It's a bit fiddly with a, got nothing to hold on to, but only a little bit, and it's making it a bit tricky. And you'll do this, like I said, every row is exactly the same. Once you get the hang of it, it works up in no time. So when you have 1 stitch left, you do 1 more bead, which you go in, and then go into the back loop of the very last stitch. And just remember, always put in an additional single crochet. So what I tend to do to make it a really nice edge is, can you see this loop and that loop? Go through both of them and do a single crochet. And there's the bead forming, but that will pop out even more now because every row is, like I said, exactly the same, and we're working the back loops. So go into the very first stitch here, back loop, and the next one, back loop, pull up 3, pull through all 3. Use that one again, and 1 more stitch along, and pull through 3. It is as simple as that. A bit more easier now because I've got a bit more fabric to hold on to. Of course, you can use this stitch for other projects as well, but absolutely perfect for scarves. Minimal but sweet, ribbed with a little bit of texture. Last one here, back loop, and then remember, you can either go into this very end stitch here or just pop your hook in here and then use both loops and do your single crochet. Do a couple of more rows and then you'll be able to see, chain 1 and turn, straight into, no single crochet, straight in with your picking up the loops. You could probably try a 5mm hook if you want to as well, if you want it a bit more. Remember, even though it's a single crochet, you can use 4.5, 5, number 4 yarn. It's entirely up to you. And then, can you see this here? Just go through here for the additional single crochet. You can see the rib forming now. So there's one, there's the next one. Do another row, and then I shall leave you to it. But be careful, I did that again where I went to the next one immediately. Remember, you're only increasing by 1 stitch as you go along. So you use this one and this one, then this one and this one, then this one and this one. Try it with a single crochet, and if you think, right, I want to try a half double or a double crochet instead, you can do exactly the same. Just remember, you'll be working 2 half double crochets together then, or 2 double crochets together, rather than 2 single crochets. Okay, onto the last stitch, then go in to here and do your additional single crochet. And that's how you form this pattern. If I tilt it this way, you can see there's little beads forming, and then we're working into the back loops for the next row, and then it pops out this side. So, and it's, like I said, it's great because it's both sided, and that's what you want for a scarf as well. Here we are. What do you think? Really simple idea, but why not? Why do a plain old ring when you can add something to it? Right guys, hope you like this pattern. Go ahead and make some scarves for your loved ones. Thank you for subscribing. Please do like this and share, and thank you for all your support. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon.